Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Ayutthaya, and we're going to take a look at today just something really quick. We're going to look at the last remaining city gate to the old island. There were 61 of these walking gates that you could come through that went into the island, and there was also towers in the city wall, and then there were land gates and water gates, like 12 land gates, 11 water gates or something like that. Anyway, we're going to take a quick look at this. We have to actually go through a little school here, and then whenever we get done looking at the gate, I'll show you the temple. So let's look around. This is the area that it's in. We're in like the southeast corner of the old city island of Ayutthaya, and this is the temple. It's a Bangkok era temple, but it was built on the foundation of an older temple, Wat Jin. And this is Wat Ratana Chai. And the way you get to this gate is you have to go through this school here. This is Wat Ratanachai school. So we saw some little boys and they showed us how to get over here. So let's walk through the school and then we'll look at the little gate. And the little gate is right here in the back. So this is the last city gate, and then there would have been towers and the city wall and everything built right here. So this is 2.5 meters tall, and the Thais describe it like a crocodile, and then it's 2 meters wide, and they call this Pratu Chong Kut, and they keep it kind of cleaned up a little bit around here, and then you have some bushes here blocking the back. But when you walk through here, you can see the original city wall. Now the Chao Phraya River is just down over there. Actually, I think it's the Pa Sak River that's over there. And then this is the old original city wall, and the same on the other side. And you can see the houses are built up here now. They have a little spirit house and stuff right there. But yeah, this is the only one. There was 61 of these originally. And in the 1540s or so, they extended the wall around, and then they completed it in like the 1580s, and they actually brought it all the way over to the bank of the river over there, and it's all been dismantled. There was fear of the Cambodians, as well as this was rebuilt after the White Elephant War. And you can see had some trees and stuff growing on there. But how cool is this? Now, there's a little bit of the original city wall still remaining, but most of it was tore apart to make the walls in Bangkok. And this is kind of what this would have looked like. So you'd have had the little pointed gate right there, and then they would have had the other towers with some big gates on the bottom. And they have a little bit of signage and stuff right here talking about it. But yeah, they took most of them apart and hauled them down to Bangkok to build the city walls down there after the fall of Ayutthaya in 1767. Okay, so let's go over and let's look at this little temple over here really quick. This here is to me, the most interesting piece of this temple. It's an old Ayutthaya style ordination hall, and I've been by here many times and it's always locked up. And you can see it's got the white walls, has the normal styling, the little mythical birds, and it has the ordination stones. And I really, really want to see inside of there to see if there's any murals. But like I said, I've been here a lot and it's always locked up. But this is the main building. Yeah, it's really cool. I like the styling of this. Now, like I said, this is a Bangkok era temple. And it was built on the ruins of Wat Jin, which is the Chinese temple. And they have all the normal stuff. They have the little Bodhi tree. They have all the temples. They have the chetties and all of that stuff. You can see where the Thais have came over and put those little things that they make out of the leaves. And then here's the gate. Yep, and it's always locked up. So I don't know if it's just open for maybe like Asarabucha Day or Makabucha Day, one of them. But yeah, I've never been able to get in there. Maybe one day. And they have a little shrine. You can see with, is that King Narasawan maybe? Has the armor and the swords and stuff like that. And the Thais come over here and they pray, do all the normal stuff. And you can buy some amulets from right here. And it has a bunch of small little prayer halls and stuff like that, the bell tower, all the general purpose halls for the funerals and ceremonies, and then there's the crematorium over there. And they got these big trucks parked in here today. And then this is one of the little shrine rooms that they have. You can see they put the gold leaf and stuff on the old monks and on the Buddha image. And then you get your fortune, and you can make the donations, buy these little things here for the temple. And then they have the amulets and stuff for sale. If this is a lucky temple or the head monk is like really lucky, as the Thai see it, then the amulets would be quite popular. And people come from all around to buy them, and they collect them and everything else. And here's the bell tower. Just the normal stuff that you see. And then over here we have one of the active halls, and they have a ceremony going on right now. All the monks are up in here. And we have the sleepy dog. Yeah, the monks are up there praying, and everybody else is sitting around here. And just to give you an idea why that gate was there, here is the river right here. Yeah, this actually isn't the Chao Phraya right here. This is the Pa Sak River. And if you keep on going down this way right here, it runs into the Chao Phraya. And the Burmese actually kind of built some stockades over there, and they tried to breach the city walls here. And they did a little bit further to the south as well as up on the north part. And you got a boat going across here. Yeah, it's a great deal to come and do a little loop around Ayutthaya. Now you have a little restaurant right here, so you can come and buy lunch or buy some lottery tickets or something like that from over here by the temple. So we're in luck. I didn't think we'd be able to get in here today. Just as I was getting ready to leave, the monk came over, they found the keys, and they were nice enough to open this up for us so we can take a look inside. And so you can see in here. So they actually say this is Wat Jin. It was rebuilt on top of the old ruins. So the Wat Ratana Chai is all of that over there. And then this is what they call Wat Jin, this old building here. And it is the Ayutthaya styling. So all the ruins that you see that have this like little balcony, this is what it would have looked like. You know, in most of the ruins in Ayutthaya, you just see like the pedestal or the base, and you'll see like a little bit of the columns. And this is what it would look like with a sloped little porch here. All right, so it has two little doors here on the back. So we'll come in behind the Buddha. The Buddha will be facing towards the river, which in this case, it is towards the east. But it usually will face, the Buddha will face towards the east, or it'll face towards a river. Oh, and you can see they got the strings and stuff here. And then this is the place here for the monks to do all the chanting. And you can see it's got 3 doors on the front, and then it has 3 windows across. And then it has like the little shrine and stuff like that, and the main Buddha. And it has the umbrellas. Now there's no murals in here, but there probably would have been at one time. Oh, this is really cool. I'm happy that we were able to get in here. Yeah, really nice. You can see they have the heavy wooden window shutters. And a lot of times these will be painted also. They'll have like black and gold. They'll paint like things to ward off like monsters and evil and all of that. Yeah, really nice. Really a nice little treat to be able to come in here. Now what's interesting about this is the main Buddha. Now, whenever they rebuilt this hall, the main Buddha was about the size of this front one right here, and then they enlarged it, they covered it with plaster. And then what they also found at this site back when they were doing it is they found like a sandstone tablet showing the miracles of the Buddha, and that's now in the Bangkok National Museum. You can see all the smaller little images and stuff like that. Oh, really cool. Yeah, there's the monk that was nice enough to open it for us. We told him that I've been over here like 100 times and it's always been locked, and thank you very much for opening it up for us today. All right, let's look at it from the outside one more time. And now you can see probably why there's no murals, is you see how this paint flakes off. The water comes up from the ground and goes into these walls and causes this plaster and paint to flake off. It's just the nature of the beast. You're this close to the river, so it can't be helped. And this is the front, has the 3 doors there and the small little porch across the front, and then you see the gable up there, and then the gate, and then it is right next to the little school. And then you can see the Buasima stones, they're all new. Yeah, what a great little building. And then all the small little chetties and the crematorium. And this is where people that live in this area. Now, in the old days, this was all like basically a Chinese settlement here. That's why they call this Wat Jin. Jin is the Thai word for Chinese. And it's not too far from like the Dutch village, the Portuguese, the Japanese village, all of that stuff. And one last little look here at this ordination hall, or ubasot. And then they have ashes over there. And then they also have ashes and stuff like that down here in the perimeter wall. And if you ever want to find that little gate, you have to come in off the main road over here. And then they have some signs right here in Thai, and then go through the school. Well, that'll finish up a pretty quick video over here. I wanted to show mainly that old gate, the last remaining city gate here in Ayutthaya. And it was an extra bonus that we finally got to go inside of this Wat Jin over here at Wat Ratana Chai. This is really cool. I like seeing old buildings like this. Now, that dates back, Wat Jin dates back to the Chinese settlement here in Ayutthaya. Now, the Chinese were allowed by royal decree to settle anywhere in the city, but they probably, concentrated over here. It's right here on the Pa Sak River, not too far away from, the Dutch and the Japanese villages and stuff like that. The Portuguese, that was just down a little bit further to the south. So, they would have probably settled here with other people, from their country to help, trade and all of that stuff. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see some more stuff like this. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, definitely do that. That always helps me. And until next time, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.